placentation means. Placentations mean the arrangement of ovule in ovary. So, what are ovule and ovary? Ovule is the future seed and ovary is the future fruit. So, the arrangement of ovules, that what is the arrangement of ovules, how they are arranged in a particular ovary, this is known as the placentation. So there are different type of placentation given in our book, that is axile placentation, parietal placentation, free central placentation, basal placentation or marginal placentation. So we have to understand the concept that how the ovules are arranged in ovaries in that particular placentation as well as their examples. So let's start. The number one placentation is axile placentation. In axile placentations, there are multilocular because there are many locules. These are the different chambers in which ovules are located. This is an ovary and these are ovules which are located in different chambers. There are three chambers as you can see. So as there are different locules, these are the locules, therefore it is known as multilocular. And these things which are separating these particular locules are known as septa. Septa or septum bifurcate two things. So as this is separating two different chambers, therefore it is septa, and this axile placentation will have multilocular arrangement. So what are the examples? Now the example is a conceptual trick, that is TLC. It makes two biological terms as well as another trick. For those who watch WWF or WWE, they know very well about TLC, that there is a match called TLC, that is table ladder chair, in which all the things can be used in fight or during fight. After that, when we take the biological terms, TLC means total lung capacity, where total lung capacity is IRV plus ERV plus RV plus TV. That is inspiratory reserve volume plus expiratory reserve volume plus residual volume plus tidal volume. This is the total lung capacity which we have already done in chapter respiration, and it can be total leukocyte count. So there are many ways to remember this particular term, that is TLC, where T means tomato, L means lemon and C means China rose. When you will cut lemon or tomato, you have seen it many times that when you cut lemon or tomato, its interior will be like this. There are many locules, so you can easily memorize tomato as well as lemon. But there are some difficulties in China rose, because I don't think that many of you have cut China rose like this. So you have to remember this particular trick, T, L and C, where tomato and lemon, you know very well that these are axile placentation having many locules, and you have to remember the single one, that is China rose. Now we should move toward the next placentation, that is parietal placentation. In parietal placentation, the arrangement of ovules in ovary will be like this. Parietal, PARI simply means peripheral. Peripheral means the ovules are located along the periphery towards the margin. So this is parietal placentation. This is single locule, but sometimes there will also be a false septum which makes it bilocular. Since if this is a particular thing and you are forming a septum, then it will divide that particular thing into two septas. So it will form this monolocular into bilocular form by this false septum. So this is a very important question. And the trick to memorize the example of parietal placentation, we have a word that is map. You are very well aware about this word map, where M means mustard, A means argemone and P means parietal placentation. And if you cannot understand this particular word, then you can go for parietal. Parietal can be simply called as parental for reference. That means parents. And our parent is Ma. That is MA. So you can learn mustard and argemone, which are the two examples of parietal placentation. So we can learn those examples from either Ma or MAP, where P means parietal placentation, M means mustard and A means argemone. Now the next placentation is free central. As the name indicates, that all